Did you know that home service businesses that use Jobber get tipped on average 15% of their revenue? Last year, I made $9,537 in tips alone without even asking for a single dollar. And the other game changer is that there's a new law coming out that will mean there's no tax on tips. And you gotta take advantage of this new law. If you're not already set up to maximize tips right now, you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table. But don't worry, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to fix that. Let's talk a little bit about why most home service pros struggle to get good tips and why cash tipping is a problem. First of all, let's be real. Asking for tips is awkward. Nobody wants to do it, and customers also don't like to feel pressured. But even beyond that, cash tips have a bigger issue. One, most customers don't carry cash anymore. Two, when they do carry cash, it's usually just loose change or crumpled dollars that happen to be in their pocket or purse. Three, asking for tips just makes everyone feel uncomfortable. I know we've all been at a coffee shop or somewhere where they have a little kiosk and then they turn it around after they hand you your cup of coffee and it says the gratuity levels. And you feel like you didn't do anything to earn that. But we want to make sure that we don't leave our customers feeling that way. But cash tipping is outdated and digital tipping is the real game changer for service pros. So the simple secret to bigger, more frequent tips, let's get into it. So how do you actually get bigger tips more often? The answer is pretty simple. Number one, obviously, use digital invoices that include tipping options. And Jobber makes this effortless. Here's how it works. Customers automatically see a tipping option when they pay for their invoice. It's a simple one click to leave a tip. There's no awkward conversations, no loose change to reach for in their pockets. And because the tipping is digital, people will typically tip higher, more than they would with cash. It's that simple. No extra effort, no awkward interactions, just bigger tips that come automatically to your bank account. I personally prefer to actually email the invoices as well or text them. That way the customer doesn't feel like I'm hovering over their shoulder when they're given the option to tip. It's something that comes completely voluntary from their own hearts. So let me prove to you. I made over $9,500 in tips last year and I never asked for a single dollar. And I'm not the only one seeing these kinds of results. On average, home service pros that use Jobber get tipped 15% more just by using the Jobber invoicing system. Let me put that in perspective. If you make $100,000 a year in revenue, that could be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 extra tax-free in your pocket. That's part of the future of tipping that's so exciting right now. Let's talk about what's coming next. There's a proposed law on the table that's very likely to get passed very soon, and it will eliminate all federal taxes in the USA on tips. That means that every single dollar that you get in tips will go straight to your pocket tax-free. No more IRS cuts, no more deductions. The only catch is, if you're not already set up for digital tipping, then you're going to miss out. That's why you need to get ahead of the curve right now. Start getting more tips today. The easiest way to start getting more tips is clearly by using Jobber's invoicing system. I have a link in my description and also in my bio so that you can sign up for Jobber today and get a 20% discount. You also have the option to take a 14-day free trial. And the tipping feature is just one of many amazing tools that they have built within Jobber. Honestly, guys, the amount of money extra that I made in tips compared to before I had Jobber payments is so much higher that the tipping alone would pay for the highest account of Jobber for a whole year. So if you're not already set up with digital tipping, don't wait. Get started today and start earning that extra money that you deserve. And by the way, what's the biggest tip that you've ever received? My personal record is about $375. It was a pretty large home where I was doing multiple services and the total ticket was around $2,500. They gave me 15%. That's $375 in gratuity without me asking for it again. And there's a couple little things you can do to make the tipping flow easier. Number one, always do a little bit extra. Just go above and beyond. Make sure that they're going to be fully satisfied and blown away with the level of service that you're giving them. I try to make everything as hassle-free as I possibly can. And I'll do a little extra, like I'll clean the exterior of a door Or if I'm cleaning gutters, I'll go ahead and blow off the leaves from the patio as well. Maybe they have French doors with glass on them in one of the offices, and I'll go ahead and get that for free. I just try to find one extra thing that I can do without them asking me, and then let them know, hey, I just want to let you know I took care of this for you as well. On top of that, I just try to blow them away with amazing customer service. By the end of the job, they're so happy, they're so grateful, they want to return the favor. Look, 21% of Americans think that tipping is just a choice. 29% of Americans see it as more of an obligation. And nearly half of Americans say that it depends on the situation. So what we've got to do as service providers is earn that tip by going above and beyond their expectations. Then they feel like it's a joyful thing to show their gratuity. And that's why it's called gratuity, because they're giving thanks. And thankful people are happy people. So when you don't give them the option to give you a tip, you're stealing their joy. I know it seems a little bit counterintuitive, but when you give your customers the option to tip, it strikes something in their heart that will actually help them remember you in a positive light. Because they'll remember, oh, I was so thankful for that experience that I felt compelled to give them a little extra. And it's that feeling that you're going after. When they're so grateful that they're willing to give you extra dollars beyond the service that they paid for, you've done your job. And I've found personally that my tipping customers become my most loyal and faithful customers. So when I can get them to want to give me a tip without asking them for it, I know I'm doing my job right. Comment below what's the situation that you found yourself in where you got a great tip and what did you do to earn it? And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you and I want to help you as much as I can to level up your business. I'll see you in the next video.